Alright everyone, welcome back to another Total Rome 2 replay, and today we're actually looking at replay from the brand new DLC and patch that came out today. Now the patch had a lot of small changes to it. Some that actually, I should say that, had some really big changes for what's the word? Balance, yeah, that word. You would think I'm not a native English speaker. I'd ignore some of these other replays that are pretty recent, because they'll come at some point this century. Now, basically, I'm not really going to do a video on the patch changes, because I think you guys can just go read it yourself, because there's a lot of them. And I really can't pick out any that are small. I mean, are really big, other than some factions got like new mercenaries, and some units were tweaked around. The German and English patch notes are different from each other. And one of the really big thing is that elephants now have more mass, which means they'll do more damage, and chariots have less mass. Which means they're not going to be able to pull through as much and not get as much damage on the first charge. Which I think is generally going to be a good thing. Hopefully it doesn't nerf them out of existence. However, to a point where they're just acceptable, alright? So let's watch replay. I'm playing as Cimmera, or Cimmera, Cimmera, however you want to call it. And my opponent is playing as Massilia. Now, I've been trying to make some builds for Cimmera, and I haven't been successful so far. What I'm really trying to do is find out the right balance between Cimmera and heavy archers, step lancers, sitting cav, and armored horse archers. Then obviously choosing between hoplites and Scythian hoplites. The Scythian hoplites are basically more or less the same as the standard hoplite. However, they're slightly worse. However, it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference. However, the morale does make a difference, as you'll see in this battle. It does hurt me. Now, Cimmera, which I'm going to call it till the end of time, Cimmera, so get over it if you don't like it. Because that's how I've always pronounced it. Don't ask me where I got the H from. So basically, Cimmera's archers both do 40 damage, which I believe matches Cretians. They may do 41, however, it's not a big enough difference to mean anything. And they're picked Peltast, which... Wait, do they have picked Peltast? Yes, they do. Do 41 damage, so they're pretty good units. Now, basically, the reason why I'm trying to find out the good balance for Cav is since you don't have any melee infantry other than the Young Axis, which aren't very good, you really need to use your range units in your cavalry to cause the damage. I'm currently wondering whether more step lancers and citizen cav is better, or more horse archers, or just trying to find the balance in between. Now, actually, I should probably go through the numbers real quick. I brought, I believe, 2 Cimmera noble infantry, or just one as my general. I'm thinking of a different battle. 3 standard hoplites, 4 Scythian hoplites since they are lower price, 5 Cimmera noble infantry, 2 step lancers, and 4 citizen cav. Now my opponent, I believe he brought 4 Massilian hoplites, 4 Massilian Thuriospheres, 4 Peltasts, 3 Tarentine cav, a light horse and a Hippias, 2 light horse, my bad, and a Hippias lancer, and then 1 Celtic warrior, because why not? So basically, I know that I have to go on the attack. I know that eventually I'm going to lose this cav fight, so I have to go now. I know he has Tarentines, so I'm never really going to catch his Tarentines except with my citizen cavalry. However, what I really want to do is just keep them away from my main battle line. Now, since I spent so much on skirmishers, since I kind of need them for my killing power, if you notice, he actually has more line infantry than I do, which does come back to hurt me in the end. I definitely think I could have dropped a Cimmerian infantry, or maybe even 2 of them. Cimmerian archer, maybe 2. Just go down to 4 would have been enough. Again, brand new factions. I'm really trying to figure out the best ways to use them. As you can see, initially I'm actually just slaughtering these Massilian Thuriospheres, which is why I don't really pay attention to them that much. However, I'm still waiting for the time he does come in. He moves these Celtic warriors around the back, however I focus fire with my Cimmerian heavy archers, because I know that they're going to cause a lot of damage if they charge in the back of my null infantry. However, he never really does get around because I think he's microing on his cav, because I keep my citizen cav in his way. Over here, I know these Scythian hoplites are going to end up losing anyway, since I have to fight two Massilian hoplites. He does pike phalanx. And as you can see, I'm just chewing right through his Massilian Spears, and he knows this. So he pops a formation, which I actually thought was going to be worse for him, but it ended up being better. He pops a square formation, which I've almost never seen anyone use square. However, he used it, and it actually worked, which I was very surprised. Now, I believe he's in Hoplite Phalanx over here. Now, that's actually a very good idea on his part, because it means it's basically going to take me forever to slog through his men. I get a good back charge from my Step Lancers. Really wish it broke it. However, he gets a godly charge. Well, not so much of a godly charge, but the follow-up kills are just so insane on those Hippias Lancers. However, my Citizen Cav are starting to wear down. Now, one of my favorite parts about the new Cimmerian Archers, let's look at their melee stats. They have 35 armor, not great, 18 melee defense, whatever. 55 health, decent amount. Comparatively, actually Scythian Hoplites have 55. You can have a regular Hoplite 60, so not too bad in the health department. However, weapon attack 16, melee damage, not great. Not actually pretty bad. However, it's one of my favorite attributes about these guys. Is wait for it, I do it eventually. Yeah, they have spears! Whoa! So if you charge in like a lone light cav into a line of Cimmerian archers, you may lose! Obviously, they're not the greatest units in the world. However, this basically means, well, you charge them, but I'm not going to let you go unscathed. I leave this one firing anyway because I need it to do some damage. One of my Scythian Hoplites does rout. Because I couldn't believe that those Massilian Spears were beating them in square formation. Or I actually do charge through his line. However, I was not really paying attention, and they ended up fighting these Peltasts, which weren't doing much anyway. Again, you can see this Massilian Spears, and I'm losing to them. I never expected it to happen. Wait, is it just me, or if Hoplites and Peltasts, it might just be my game, but I find it odd since I can still play with other people. They have like no shield variation anymore. Peltasts always have the stupid dolphin, and Hoplites always have the mouth on their shield. No, maybe it's just my game. As you can see, it shows more Tarantines into my Cimmerian Heavy Archers. So I actually accidentally charged them in. Actually, I forget what I was doing. I think I may have accidentally charged them in. I have a Scythian Hoplite fighting a Massilian Hoplite, and a Massilian Hoplite is always going to win that fight. And there's still a slight chance I could win, but not very likely. My Cav actually came back, surprisingly. Even this one only has 6 men in it. I actually thought they were just gone completely, so which is why they didn't move for a while. I actually do end up routing one of his Tarantine Cav because of my Scythian archers. Those things. Again, that Massilian Spears beat me, and look, all of them just have the face shield. Over here, you can still see that my Cimmera double infantry is chewing away at this Massilian Hoplite. My Cimmerian Heavy Archers, I still have them on spear formation, or eventually I do turn them off back to on archer mode. I had a really fun time with my opponent. We were really excited to use the new factions. It was a pretty fun battle. I really couldn't get that many games today, at least not good ones, or ones that I won. Now guys, I actually think most of my games are games with me losing. However, if I get absolutely stomped on and there's nothing to learn from, or there's no entertainment value, I'm not going to upload the video. Like when I was playing as the Lusitani and I lost... I was playing as the Getae and I lost to Lusitani. There was a learning aspect there, and it was actually kind of a fun match to play. So that's why I decided to upload it. However, I played one as Colchis versus Rome, and I made a bad army composition choice. So I was outnumbered by Rome, only had spear infantry and some axemen, and I was outnumbered by Rome, And I was outnumbered by Rome. Even on even numbers, I probably would have lost the Rome. But, oh wait, did I mention I was playing against Rome? Oh, yeah, I also say, one thing I'm mad about is decided to finally nerf Ivacati. How? Wow, let's just take 10, let's add 10 to the cost. Genius. That sounds like a joke balance change. And like, not a serious one. But here is this Celtic Warriors coming back in. And basically now now the battle's already been decided. My opponent said well played to me, and I said well played back to him. Pretty fun match. Pretty close one, too. There's definitely a point where I could have flipped in my favor for fight. It probably actually would have been a better idea for me to break formation attack on my Hoplites, so I can circle his Thurio Spears completely. They were a pretty fun match. Oh, that Hoplite just got messed up. Oh yeah, thank you for everyone who subscribed lately. I know we got a lot more. We got some pretty guys who are really coming up in the Total War YouTube page, like Wolf of Remus. I know the Armenian King subscribed. And I'm really happy that there's a lot of you guys enjoying my videos. Because really, I always want to make sure that if I upload something, I want people to enjoy it. That's why I stopped. Like when I was playing Fallout Vegas, I stopped playing after a while because, well, although I was having fun, no one else was really enjoying it, so that's why I stopped. And I always want to make sure that whatever content I put out to you guys is content that you enjoy and that I enjoy. Alright, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. There's definitely going to be more of these new factions in the coming day and a full review on it for me eventually. I'll catch you guys later. As always, I was going to say something else. Peace.